All in my key profession on the key possession. I'm OD aggressive when I run the rock. See me flexing in the winning section. If they press, I'm bombing on them off the top. Slump a hater, leave them in the field, or I'm in the kitchen whipping up a dot. Took it from the bottom to the top. Certified Madden money shot. Toss a bullet, hit you in the chest and send a burner across your face from out the slot. Please don't test them, I bring heat and brush it. Have my hitter brush you, move you out the spot. Slump a hater, leave them in the field, or I'm in the kitchen whipping up a dot. Took it from the bottom to the top. Certified Madden money shot.
If you guys are looking for fast, cheap, reliable coins for your college football 25 team, check out my coin sponsors at MMOXP and use discount code MONEYSHOT for 5% off your order. Link in the description below.
The champ is here!
Welcome back, Money Team. This is Madden Money Shot, snipping out the college cheese as always. In today's video, I'm going against the #1 team in the nation with probably the best offense. I'm going to show you guys an update to a defense that I've been running. But before I do, if you guys want to see more videos like this, as always, please make sure to be a subscriber, hit the like button, and let me know in the comments section. I'm using Alabama again today to promote my offensive and defensive ebooks. So if you guys need more help, more money plays, you can download this or any of my ebooks instantly simply by clicking links in the description or the top pinned comment. And if you're one of those people that likes to complain about the fact that I'm using Alabama, you can watch yesterday's video where I was using the UTSA Roadrunners. I started this game out on offense though, and I'm using the same Gun Trips TE offense that I put out several videos about a few weeks back, including this quarterback run where in the gameplay video that I showed against Texas, I showed this highlight at the beginning of it, as this is one of the most explosive runs to use in the game, especially when it comes from a quarterback. But I'm not going to spend too much time on offense today, so if you guys want to see either one of the videos that I put out, either the running offense or the passing offense from this, I'll have links in the description as well as on screen at the end of the video, so stick around for that. I used that same PA wheel shot play that I put out in that one play touchdown video, and I could have thrown it to Y here. I'm over here! But I decided to play it safe and just take off with the quarterback instead. When I get inside the 5, I see he's running man coverage, and I want to hit a simple out route here, but when the play starts, I see that he's playing the outside.
Surprise, motherfucker!
So I just decided to come back across the field to the drag instead. The defensive formation I'm going to be using once again today is the B-Nog, the big nickel over G, or as it's called in college football 25, the 4-2-5 over G. But this is a formation that I've been using going all the way back to the last several years in Madden before college football 25 even came out, as it's been one of my favorite defenses this entire time. Now, I usually use the cover 3 match, which is still one of my more favorite defenses to use in this formation, but I find that a lot of people have a plan when it comes to this defense, since I've been promoting it all year and it's become very popular online. The cover 3 coverage isn't exactly the most critical part of this play, as all I really want is to make sure that I have this blitzing cornerback every single time, and there's multiple defenses that have this option. Now, ideally, you want him to be outside wide of the tackle, but on the next play, I accidentally move him inside, and he still has the same effect as he loops around and almost gets the sack, but you notice that his loop around also helps get the defensive end off the tackle as well. And since I don't want to lose that devastating blitzing cornerback off the edge, it leaves me with several options when it comes to coverage. This cover 3 match can sometimes be the issue, as the matching principles can sometimes get crossed up and lead to easy touchdowns. So I have 2 choices. Number 1, I can always just hard flat, which is wire triangle and down on the right stick, and this will override the matching principles to basically turn this into a regular cover 3 where the deep zones will not follow the receivers as much and basically just take away any deep passes in their area.
No!
But this is obviously not an adjustment you're going to want to make on 3rd and long, and you're also not going to want to make it against certain formations like trips receivers like we have on this next play here. And that's because these type of formations can easily manipulate the deep zones to the point where this slot receiver can get open right up the middle. So I have to leave the matching coverage on so that this seam flat will match that slot receiver, and the 3-rack hook will also match the receiver closest to the line of scrimmage. So I have to be selective when I make that adjustment, but to set up the blitz, all you really have to do is pinch the defensive line, which is D-pad to the left and down the right stick, and then hover the line anywhere you can with the 3-rack hook defender until these little dots pop up above his head, because that lets you know the offensive line is targeting you. Because this is what helps to get the blitzing cornerback off the line, but I can't help but notice that there might be some sort of nano detection going on here.
Where you going?
But this blitzing cornerback still helps other people get off the line as well, as we get another sack to get to 4th and 30, forcing my opponent to punt the ball away. But I try to run a screen pass on the first play, and am I the only one that gets these blown up every single time? As this drive was dead before it even started, and we had to punt the ball right right back. And now my opponent is coming out in mostly empty backfield looks as he's trying to spread me out while still attacking underneath, which can be a weakness when it comes to this particular defense. So on the next play, a lot of times I'll let the down and distance decide whether I hard flat or not, and since he only needs a yard or two, we play underneath on the next play, but this leaves me to cover the entire middle of the field myself, which is a tough task because he completes it for the first down. So a lot of times I'll switch over to the cover 3 Buzz Mabel play that I put out earlier in the year, and on this particular play I'm going to use the defensive end only sending 3 pass rushers, so I can basically cut off all these crossing routes, and he has no choice but to hold the ball as we get a sack from only 3 rushing linemen. Another play I like to mix in a lot is the SS Blitz 2, as this is a matching cover 2 that actually works pretty well in college football, and it also has that same blitzing cornerback, so I can get pressure while these outside cornerbacks typically turn and run with receivers if they're threatened deep. On 3rd and 10, I come out and cover 2 once again, and since these receivers are in a bunch close to the line of scrimmage, I feel comfortable enough to press, knowing that they really can't get outside of the safety over the middle of the field. And taking away that pre-snap space is huge when trying to cover these short routes.
Gotcha, bitch.
As we get an interception and we take it all the way back to field goal range. But I get a penalty trying to set up a one-play touchdown the next play, and then I kind of force it and throw an interception to end the half. In the second half, my opponent does what pretty much everybody does against cover 3 match, and he tries to run a slot fade concept. But luckily, my cornerback sniffed it out.
Nothing for you.
As I get a return to almost field goal territory, but it's obvious I'm going to have to watch for that in the second half. On offense, I take a pretty conservative approach by running the ball on the first play to get inside of field goal range before hitting a 5-yard out route to get closer, before trying to run another screen play that gets completely blown up, as this game really has no idea how screenplays work, and eventually having to settle for a field goal to take a 2-possession lead. As we're almost in the 4th quarter and my opponent hasn't scored yet, so after he takes the check down the next 2 plays underneath my cover 3, I decide to switch back to the cover 2, but not before setting my coverage shell to cover 4 so that they all look the same. And now you can see how the blitz is still getting in while all the underneath routes are covered up. On 2nd and long, though, I don't send the blitz, and it costs me as he just waits and threads the needle right past the defender to somehow pick up the first down. I continue with the cover 2 in the next couple plays, and nothing's really getting open, but he continuously attacks my user. As maybe I was falling asleep at the wheel since I was up 2 possessions, but the rest of this drive is pretty much all on me as I bite on the play fake on this play here to let him get open over the middle once again in my area, and then he just goes right to the tight end that I'm user covering, as I miss on the tackle and let him score his first touchdown of the game. But I did shut down what's probably the best offense in the entire game all the way into the 4th quarter for what it's worth. So now I'm going to need a little bit of offense to get this done. He's running a lot of man concepts, so we're running a lot of speed out routes and drags as we get to midfield in just 2 plays, before he switches to a zone play and has my offense bagged. But then I see this running back in the flat, so I playmaker him up the field to get into field goal territory. Only now I'm afraid that I'm moving down the field too fast, so I run the ball on the next 2 plays, but I get a little bit too cute, and now we're stuck on a 3rd and 14 with the game potentially on the line, as a field goal still puts me in a position to lose this game. Switch offenses to a formation called the normal flex snug, which is pretty rare in college football, nobody really knows about. And I switched to a play called the PA fake cross screen, as this is a potential one-play touchdown against a lot of different defenses, simply putting the B receiver on a post.
Break yourself, fool!
As we extend our lead at the perfect time. If you guys want to see more from that offense, please let me know in the comment section as I can make a video about that as well. And now we just got to get a stop on defenses. We're still coming out in that cover 2, but we start using the blitzing cornerback because we really just want to play prevent at this point, as our real goal is just to not give up any quick scores, as he has to score twice and only has about 20 seconds to do so.
How about no?
So since prevent defense is the key, on the last play we're going to make a new adjustment, which is an old school trick where you put one of these hook curl linebackers into a deep middle third to defend one of the biggest weaknesses. And he tries to beat me to the outside, but we're going to end the game on a perfect timing user pick, as my opponent threw 3 interceptions, got sacked 4 times, and could only muster up 139 yards of total offense and 1 touchdown with the best offense in college football 25. So I'm going to end the video there, but I have put out more plays from this defense, so if you guys want to see more, I'll have that popping up on screen. So just click the links, and until next time, thanks for watching. Man, much it out. Need more help or just want to show your support? Then head over to my Patreon and join my team, where you can get exclusive content like ebooks and bonus plays, as well as early access to my vids and more. Link in the description below.